Track work this week. Let's have a look at Emperor Xian Long. This is the 9-year-old who will be going around in race 1 there on Saturday. And Emperor Xian Long coming off a last start 5th a fortnight ago. Steps up to the 2,000 and I think will be suited by the 2,000 metres. Emperor Xian Long seems to love a bit of distance. And Evelyn Seat is the trainer of this gelding and to be ridden by A.M. Izat. And Emperor Xian Long goes around in the Friedel Handicap, which is race 1. Let's go back a fortnight ago. This is the run of Esperanza, who is nearing another victory. Lu Ho takes a ride there in the Friedel Handicap, which is race 1 Saturday. Esperanza ran second to Approbation. And let's have a look at the replay right now of that performance.
Then Kiwi Maestro and now Esperanza starts to close off nicely. 95 power is about to be gathered in though. By Approbation, Esperanza and also Emperor Xian Long. Approbation now goes to 95 power. Then Esperanza down the outside. Emperor Xian Long, but the mare goes to the front. Approbation draws clear. Approbation takes out the first. Approbation has won. It's very close for the minors between Esperanza and also 95 power.
This is Luck-A-Lot doing his routine on the sand on Tuesday morning. This horse racing in very good form, won at big odds back on the 31st of May. That was a Class 5 field 2. He's won 1 from 23 overall. He was backed into odds on favourite, so the money was on last start, and he ran second over 1,000 metres a fortnight ago. That's Luck-A-Lot from the stable of Nor Asman. Luck-A-Lot will be ridden by Iamirul on the weekend. He goes around in race 2. That's Luck-A-Lot. Now this is Delta Wing looking quite keen in his track work routine there on the sand. Delta Wing racing very consistently this year. Coming off a last start second, he was beaten narrowly by his stablemate No Money No Talk. The 6-year-old has won 4 from 40 overall and has won previously over 1,200 metres. That's Delta Wing, trained by Stephen Cook, and will be ridden by Benny Woodworth in race number 3, the Hudat Handicap. That is Delta Wing. So let's have a look at that last start performance of Delta Wing, going down narrowly to No Money No Talk. This was back on the 5th of July, over 1,000 metres. Let's have a look at that run now.
Bernie Dancer, but here's Delta Wing. He's the fresh horse on the scene. Likewise, Bring It On. And they break away from Baba G. It's No Money No Talk and Delta Wing. The stablemates are 1-2. Then came Bring It On. It's No Money No Talk and Delta Wing. Delta Wing goes to No Money No Talk, who fights back. No Money No Talk did enough. I'd say maybe No Money No Talk. It's a tight go. No Money No Talk from Delta Wing. Bring It.
Audacious from the KL Chong Yard returned to the winner's stall there on the 5th of July. On that occasion was ridden by J. Daniel. He'll retain the mount. He rides Audacious in the Hudat Handicap, which is race 3 on Saturday. Let's have a look at that winning performance by Audacious.
Goes up to hit the lead now from Storm Through, being followed by Real Show, then Luck-A-Lot. Audacious tries to stave off all challenges here from Luck-A-Lot, and then came Real Show. It's Audacious in front though for J. Daniel, and away goes Audacious. Goes home an easy winner for KL Chong and young J. Daniel. It's Audacious first, Luck-A-Lot second, Real Show third.
This is the 5-year-old mare Street Tease, who's had the 21 starts overall for 3 wins, was a last start winner in Penang. Over 1,700 metres, and that was in soft going. Has been a most consistent performer. Carries the top weight in the Kroll Handicap. That's race 4 there on Saturday. Street Tease from the Prakash Pereira yard and ridden by Lu Ho. Has drawn gate 11. So may need a bit of early luck there. Street Tease, by the same token, she is racing in very good form. And she was quite relaxed there on the sand on Tuesday morning. That's Street Tease. Carrying the number 34 saddle cloth here is Mr. Magic. Now he's working inside of a stablemate. Mr. Magic returned from injury a fortnight ago and ran third over 1,600 metres, and he looks a lightweight chance there. And he's won twice in 48 outings, has Mr. Magic. He goes around in race number 4, the Krull Handicap. Peter Lee, the trainer, and will be ridden by CK Tan. Carries the 52 kilos. That's Mr. Magic. Now, Speedy Cat's an interesting runner. Goes around in the My Hill Stakes there on Saturday. Former Singapore galloper, now trained locally by Evelyn Seat. And this 6-year-old New Zealand bred runner's had the 42 starts overall for 8 wins. Its last run was back in March. Has won 2 out of 2 over 1,100 metres. Has raced at a Group 3 level there in Singapore before. So looking forward to looking at Speedy Cat, who is worth watching in race number 6 and heads the weights in the My Hill Stakes with WT Chung aboard. That's Speedy Cat. This is the 4-year-old Triple Wonder Best, who has had the 23 race starts overall. He's had the 4 wins. Not a bad effort. First up ran 4th to True Sun a fortnight ago, so he should strip a lot fitter for Saturday's outing. He goes around in the My Hill Stakes. That's the 1,100 metre straight course race. Benny Woodworth takes the ride. That's Triple Wonder Best. One horse that is racing in very good form at the moment is the 4-year-old performer Candy Crush, going for 4 wins in a row on the weekend. Steps up in grade, but is capable of measuring up in the My Hill Stakes. Let's have a look at the last start performance of Candy Crush when he won here a fortnight ago.
Then Boyce Avenue, followed by Thunderwind, and further back is Blue Hills. Candy Crush reaches the lead now. Uncle Glory tries to fight back. Here's Blue Hills late on the outside, and then Boyce Avenue, but Candy Crush will notch up another victory, I'll say. Candy Crush too good, and Candy Crush wins from Blue Hills and Uncle Glory. Then came Thunderwind.
Let's have a look at Oki Oki, who'll be going around in the restricted maiden race on Saturday. This horse, good effort on debut, ran 4th in a restricted maiden back on the 31st of May, worked home nicely and has worked well since. Should be one of the major chances there in the Woodman Stakes. That is race 8, and Oki Oki will be ridden by Benny Woodworth and draws a gate 6 from the Stephen Cook yard. That is Oki Oki. Now this is Royal Tudor, a horse which was well supported last start when it ran 5th over 1,400 metres here 2 weeks ago. The 6-year-old has had the 20 starts overall for 2 wins and raced on the speed last start. Had every chance but drops in weight this weekend and may improve on its last start performance. Royal Tudor is trained by Everett Van Broekelen. Jay D'Souza will take the ride, and the horse Royal Tudor goes around in the Hamer Handicap race number 9. Little But Fierce has been racing very consistently this year. The 6-year-old has had the 36 starts overall for 5 wins and is coming off a last start 4th on the straight course. Has won 3 races at Class 4 level, so normally goes okay at the grade. Little But Fierce. Nor Asman, the trainer, to be ridden by M-Rash passing on the weekend, has drawn gate 11 and goes around in the Cornell Handicap. That's race 10. Little But Fierce. This is Brave Sister on the inside. The outside horse is the stablemate Velfire. Brave Sister goes around in race 10. This horse was first up the other day and was first up for 7 months and ran a very good third after leading for most of the journey. Has a bit of early pace as Brave Sister, the 6-year-old mare, and raced on the 1,100 metre straight track 2 weeks ago and wasn't a bad effort. Look for a better showing this weekend. That is Brave Sister, who goes around in the Cornell Handicap and will be ridden by Tai Yang Sing.